Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages, one of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. We have already started here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'm going to pick João Moutinho. I call him the ferret because he can slip into places and cause trouble before opponents can react. Loves to get between the lines and then get his head up. A real creative force.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Goes for goal! Great strength, too strong for his... And the follow-up!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
He's got away, and it's Adama Traore. And the shot!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Wolverhampton have an early lead. Good start. Brighton are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over. That's why we see the bigger squads these days for weeks like this.
Forward it goes. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's on a plate. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now a chance to break. He's left his man. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Can't get the better of his opposite number. It's a loose ball. Wolverhampton were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Jimenez plays it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a throw. Dendonka. Not offside that time. Gets it upfield. Jimenez is banging form right now.
Well, absolutely. He's totally motivated for me, very sharp, and in a career spell when an awful lot is going right for him.
Gross.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Raul. And the through ball is intercepted. Danger averted for now. Ruben Neves, already of course on the score sheet. And it's Adama Traore! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Wolverhampton grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Going through. And that should be the keepers. Knocked down by a lack of accuracy. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Hits one! Oh, it's there! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Terrible error, duly punished. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Ball, who's going to get that? Drilled in low. Has a hit! And it's Adama Traore. And here's Raul. And the shot! And he's straight offside. First half is done, so a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Wolverhampton head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we're already back underway here. Raul, good challenge, he just stood firm. Brighton are still buoyed by that big derby win last time out. Proper drives it forward, out to the right. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And it's Raul. There's the through ball. Surely, he's gone for it! And it's played forward. Gets wrestled off the ball. And it's Adama Traore. Could move up. He's had a go! Proper. Gross. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Oh, good interception. Proper is fouled. Proper. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
And the counter is on, now then! That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That, I believe, is yellow card number 4 for him in all. Stevens has gone out. Finds himself eased off the ball. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Patricio somehow saves it. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
João Moutinho. He's picked him out. Adama Traore. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Wolverhampton take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And that's been won straight back. Hoists it forward. Gets good distance on it. And it's Murray. Stevens. Burn. Rapidly approaching the end. Is this to be it? Is this where their title bid hits the buffers? Oh, great! Murray! We've got a goal! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that. Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Battles to win it back. It is just a question of running down the clock now.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really. They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Played out to the right. Room for a shot. And he's been booked for simulation.
Well, he knows very well that was never a foul. He has made himself look ridiculous.
Forward it goes. Well, that's where he wants it. Ruben Neves gets it back. Ruben Neves plays it forward. Referee looks looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Wolverhampton winners by the odd goal. Really could have gone either way.